It's like watching paint dry in the beginning. But you see, once you've got the mental connection and the intensity, it's like they just give you everything. And where I came to a crossroads with Remmer was right around trying to get level 3 with him. Because in level 3, 3-4, at Liberty, you want him to canter around, you want him to do flying changes, you need him to do laps. You know, this is all part of the savvy, learning how to do all those things and what it takes for different personalities. And I couldn't get him to canter laps, and I couldn't get him to run to me, you know, at a trot, let alone at a canter. And so one day I said that to Pat. I said, you know, I'm really having a hard time with this because I feel like I'm smacking him. I'm trying to do it, you know, by more carrot stick and more carrot stick. And Remmer is just, you know, like, well, this is cool. You're working harder. I'm doing less. And so Pat said to me, well, he said, it sounds like you're doing it all mechanically, physically. And he said, you need to use more psychology. And I thought, well, I thought I am using psychology because I'm using the 7 games. And he said, no. He said, here's what I mean about psychology. He said, what's in it for your horse? And I went, huh? What's in it for your horse? And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, what is he like? I said, food. He said, well, are you using it? And I went, well, no, because I didn't think, you know, that at this level I should be using treats. And Pat just looked at me like, God, give me patience, you know, this girl. And he said, this is not about giving your horse treats, it's about knowing what mentally works for this horse, what's important to him. Like with the lure, what's important to him is running and playing. And I was trying to shut that down, getting him to behave. Well, we'll do the 7 games and I'll channel your play. With Remmer, it's like, give me a cookie, I'm yours. And I wasn't doing that. And he said, try it. He said, when that horse just puts a little bit of effort in, give him a reward. So I don't want you doing that. Give him a reward. Well, the first time he came to me, and it was barely out of a walk, I gave him a cookie, and he was in shock. He was like, I didn't know that was in it for me. He ran to me so fast after that. But then I kind of wore it out on the other end. You know, I kept thinking, well, you know, if I just ask him and I give him a treat, he'll just keep running to me. Well, I started asking him when he wasn't ready. And I hope that's something that you got out of what I showed you today. Because it's like, I could have gone in there and right off the bat tried to get him to do laps and not change gait, and it would have been horrible. And he would have hated me. And tomorrow he wouldn't have wanted to go in there. But I know how to get him to do it. Every time you break gait, I'll just make you change direction. Break gait, change direction, pretty soon you won't break gait. But he's going to be going around there with his tongue out at me. You know, you're just, it's all about the work, work, work. So how can you have it be that both of you get something out of this? Well, let's see what it'll take to get him to come to me here.